Join me as I dive into the mystery and try to uncover if Santa Brigida really saw Jesus being born. Santa Brigida, also known as Brigid of Sweden, was a mystic, writer, and founder of the Brigida order. She lived in the 14th century and was a highly influential figure in Christian spirituality. One of her most notable claims is that she had a vision of Jesus Christ being born. But how much truth is there to this vision, and what can we learn from it? Throughout history, Santa Brigida's visions have been a source of inspiration and devotion for many Christians. Her supposed encounter with the newborn Jesus has been retold and reinterpreted countless times in art, literature, and even music. But what do we really know about this event, and is it based on fact or fiction? As we explore the life and teachings of Santa Brigida, it's clear that her importance extends far beyond her claimed vision of Jesus' birth. She was a pioneer for women in the church, a champion of the poor, and a fierce advocate for social justice. Her writings and teachings have had a lasting impact on Christian theology and spirituality. Santa Brigida's significance extends beyond her own lifetime, too. She's been venerated as a saint, and her order has spread across the globe. Her legacy continues to inspire people today, even if the details of her vision remain shrouded in mystery. Moving on, let's delve into the skepticism surrounding Santa Brigida's claims. Many have questioned the authenticity of her visions, given the time period and the cultural context in which she lived. The Middle Ages were a time of great superstition and myth-making, and it's possible that Santa Brigida's story was exaggerated or distorted over time. Furthermore, it's not uncommon for religious figures to report having visions or direct communication with the divine. In fact, the Bible itself is full of such accounts. So, what sets Santa Brigida's experience apart, and is it believable in the first place? Historically, reports of visions and mystical experiences have been met with skepticism. Even in the early Christian church, there were debates about the authenticity of such claims. The Apostle Paul, for instance, wrote about his own visions and encounters with the resurrected Jesus, but even his accounts were met with skepticism by some of his contemporaries. Moreover, the medieval period saw a surge in reported visions and miracles, many of which were later disputed or discredited. So, how can we be sure that Santa Brigida's vision wasn't just another product of its time, influenced by the cultural and religious climate of the era? The scientific community has long been wary of claims of supernatural experiences, and for good reason. The human brain is prone to all sorts of biases and misperceptions, which can lead to false or misleading reports of paranormal events. Additionally, the human tendency to seek patterns and meaning can sometimes lead us to interpret natural events as supernatural or miraculous. This is especially true when it comes to emotional or traumatic experiences, which can be intensely personal and subjective. In the case of Santa Brigida, it's possible that her vision was the result of intense devotion, spiritual fervor, or even a psychological or emotional episode. We simply can't know for certain, given the limited information we have about her life and experiences. Despite these doubts, Santa Brigida's vision has had a lasting impact on Christian art, literature, and devotion. Her story has inspired countless works of art, from paintings to poems, and continues to be retold and reinterpreted to this day. But what do we know about Santa Brigida's life, experiences, and visions? Born in Sweden in 1303, she was raised in a devout Catholic family and showed an early interest in spirituality and mysticism. She married young and had 8 children, but after her husband's death, she devoted herself to a life of prayer and contemplation. Santa Brigida's writings and teachings offer a unique window into her spiritual experiences and worldview. Her prayers, meditations, and devotional writings reveal a deep longing for union with God and a commitment to social justice and compassion. Her most famous work, the Revelations Celesta, or Celestial Revelations, is a collection of visions, prayers, and spiritual reflections that span over 15 years. This text is a treasure trove of mystical experiences, apocalyptic prophecies, and devotional insights that offer a glimpse into Santa Brigida's inner world. One of the most striking aspects of Santa Brigida's visions is their vividness and detail. She reports seeing Jesus as a newborn, surrounded by angels and a radiant light. Her descriptions of the nativity scene are so vivid and evocative that they've inspired countless works of art over the centuries. Moreover, Santa Brigida's visions often came with specific messages or prophecies, which she felt compelled to share with others. Her revelations were seen as a source of hope and guidance, especially during times of crisis or turmoil. Throughout her life, Santa Brigida's experiences were often accompanied by intense physical and emotional sensations. She reported feeling intense heat, cold, or pain during her visions, which she saw as a sign of her proximity to the divine. Despite the skepticism surrounding her claims, Santa Brigida's vision has had a profound impact on Christian devotion and art. It's inspired some of the most beautiful and enduring works of art in the Western tradition, from medieval illuminated manuscripts to Renaissance paintings. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for Santa Brigida's vision is the sheer consistency of her accounts. Throughout her life, she reported having multiple visions of Jesus and the Virgin Mary, which she described in vivid detail. Moreover, her visions often came with specific messages or prophecies that were later fulfilled. This has led some to believe that her experiences were indeed supernatural in origin, rather than the result of human imagination or psychological factors. The impact of Santa Brigida's vision extends far beyond her own lifetime, too. Her devotion to Jesus and the Virgin Mary helped to shape Christian piety and spirituality, especially during the Middle Ages. In conclusion, Santa Brigida's vision of Jesus being born is a fascinating and complex topic that continues to inspire and intrigue us today. While we can't know for certain whether her claims are true or not, her legacy has had a profound impact on Christian art, literature, and devotion. To summarize, Santa Brigida's vision is a powerful testament to the human desire for connection with the divine. Whether or not we believe in the literal truth of her claims, her writings and teachings offer a window into the mystical and devotional aspects of the Christian tradition. If you're interested in exploring more miraculous events in religious history, be sure to check out our video on. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.